How's it going, folks? Omari Broussard, 10xdefense.com. I'm out here in an undisclosed area. Been out of pocket for a little bit. I'll be back in California here in a couple days. But this video is all about everyday carry, what I carry on an everyday basis. The idea started with Matt DeVito from Downrange Firearms Training, and then kind of kicked over with Paul Carlson, and then you saw Tyler Grant, and then now you're seeing me going coast to coast with it. So let's talk about my different contexts. I'm an active armed professional, so I have different carry methods for depending on where I'm at and where I'm going. Obviously, I'm not able to carry all the time because of my travel and where I go. So there's some key things that I always have with me no matter what. One is a cell phone. Okay, I always carry my cell phone with me. I actually have two cell phones. Depending on where I'm at, I may carry an extra drop cell phone. So as you travel around the world, if you're a world traveler like myself, you can buy those little $19 cell phones that take the SIM cards, and you can just buy a SIM card from everywhere that you go, and you can drop it and lose it, and it won't be a big deal. Normally when I'm domestic, I'll carry my iPhone. One thing that I will recommend having on your phone is an in case of emergency number. Title the number ICE, in case of emergency, or just write it out, in case of emergency, and make sure that's a number that emergency personnel can get a hold of just in case something goes down while you're out there. Number two I always carry is a tactical folder or a folder knife. I carry the Black Hawk Crucible 2. Pretty decent blade. I like having a knife that I can get a good purchase on in my hand, use my thumb. So straight edge for fighting. Sometimes I'll carry a Gerber knife extra or a multiplier if I'm going to be somewhere where I'm going to need a tool. Another thing that I carry, it's not necessarily something I carry in my person, but normally I'll carry a backpack with me and with my stuff, or I'll have my vehicle if I'm doing a road trip. I always have a med kit, the direct action medical med kit, which is actually set up for two different contexts. One is trauma medicine and the other is operational medicine. So the trauma medicine side is this side. It has a tourniquet, and it also has a quick clock ACS. Have that. This ring has a light. Get a little LED light. I got to get a new one, so we'll get that squared away today. Then on the other side, I have my general meds, cold medicine, my inhaler just in case something goes down. Some little super glue in there, a little rubber tourniquet. These are great. So that's my little med kit that I carry. Of course, I don't carry it in my back pocket, but I do have it somewhere around me. Another thing I want to bring up, and this is an idea I got from Dr. Robert Smith from Direct Action Medical Network, who is also on my advisory board for 10X Defense, is a thumb drive. So I went and got a 512 megabyte thumb drive, and on this thumb drive I'm just going to throw on some medical information, if I can get a copy of my medical record. And the premise behind this is that if something happens to you, you can label it, medical information, and then medical professionals can plug it in, and then they can get a good history of you. So thumb drives are relatively cheap, and they're good to go. I also may carry some information about, just address and phone number of key people that need to be contacted, whether it's for my professional or personal life. So that's pretty much what I carry all the time. My carry weapon of choice is the Glock 26. I have a Glock 26 9mm. Of course, everybody knows it's 9mm Glock. If you don't know, the Glock 26 is the subcompact 9mm Glock. I wear it inside the waistband, normally at the 4 to 5 o'clock position. My holster was custom made by my Q shop. I call it the Q shop. So I'm a James Bond fan. You always had Q who made all your stuff. So I like to keep my custom guys low key until I'm ready to break them out. But yeah, I got a smoking Kydex holster that I wear inside the waistband, which works with my gym gear, my jeans. I wear jeans a lot. What else? That's pretty much it. At the end of the day, I think you have to figure out what your basic tools you're always going to have. Oh, almost forgot. Also carry a good flashlight. Late at night, sometimes I walk my dog late at night, so I always carry a good flashlight. Surefire is my flashlight of choice. But back to what I was saying, just make sure you carry the core things that you need all the time, right? If you get in trouble, you're gonna need something to defend yourself with and something to communicate with, okay? A phone, a knife is bare minimum. A firearm, if you're legally able to carry, that's definitely the way you want to go. So other than that, I'm pretty sure this won't be the first video. There will be more. Think about it. What do you carry every day? But carry something. All right, have a plan and know how to use what you carry. Okay, it's okay to buy a smoking hot new concealed carry firearm or a cool knife, but if you don't train with it, it's useless to you, right? It's just something that you just pull out and hopefully intimidate the bad guy, which most of these bad guys are pretty legit. So just make sure, figure out what you need to carry, train with what you carry, understand the limitations and advantages you have with what you carry. All right, that's it from undisclosed location, Omari Broussard, www.10xdefense.com. Thanks, Matt, Paul, Tyler. I'll see you guys out there. Be safe. Out.